CBA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Fakes a handoff here. Corral. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Corral. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 46. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Second and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with third and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Corral sets up play action.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
third down. Here's Corral.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Rodgers now to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Packers! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Corral.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
The tight end in motion right.
Quick throw by Corral, completed out wide. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 1st down, Corral. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Slayton. He'll get it inside the 20
and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And he's got his big tight end here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some...
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Darius Slayton, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Packers 14, Panthers nothing. Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. And, he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Corral. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now after the sack, you got Corral and the Panthers here staring at a tough play, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Hubbard. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down. Here's Corral. Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. This one swung out here to Jones. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. So we've reached halftime here on
opening weekend as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 15. And the Packers first down.
Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A 1st down throw here for Corral. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Corral's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
1st down. Here's Corral with it. He's going to look deep for more. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Again, it's Corral. He'll take a shot for the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, here in this third quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a one-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Now it's Rodgers. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Running right, Jones. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
2nd and 5.
They'll go again to Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Use an abacus?
I trusted you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. Got a man. That's Lazard. And he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Dillon. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Pat O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Corral on 1st down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Corral, another throw on 2nd down.
He's going to look deep for more. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Moore, 38 yards. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
On second down, it's Jones. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it up. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Corral. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Corral. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And a great example there, just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better, that they work on training camp, off-season work, OTAs. But also, a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Back to throw, Rodgers. It's complete, Lazard. And he'll get a first down here up to the 25, but that clock still moving. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. An inside give to Jones. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. So a win here for the Packers. And we've said it so many times in the past, but it was Aaron Rodgers, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So for the Packers, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.